Okay, I'm Wayne Pitter. I'm going to demonstrate the proper way to use your machine. It's actually very simple. You put the wristband in the wristband hole. You put the array in the array hole. Now with the wristband, you want to make sure that it fits snug. If it does not fit snugly, you can separate the metal on the tip with a small knife or a paper clip and kind of spread that out so that it fits snug in the hole. You don't want it loose in there. You always want to plug your machine into a power surge protector so that you don't fry your motherboard if there's a power surge. We simply fix the wristband so that it is adjusted properly so that when you put it over your hand, it'll fit snugly on your wrist. The metal should be touching your wrist, and it helps to put just a little bit of water on your skin where the metal touches so that we have a good contact. The array goes in the water with your feet, and at that point you turn the machine on in the back. And you push the start button one time. You'll see a flashing A. The flashing A means electricity. That means how much electricity will pass through the water here. If we had distilled water, it would say 0. But at this point, we're using tap water. We take a pinch of salt, a tiny bit of salt, and we sprinkle it into the water and we mix it in. And you can see how much that affects the number. We want that number to come up to around 1.8. It doesn't have to be exact. It can be over or under, but if that number goes up over 2.4, you will receive an error message and it will shut the machine off. So the more salt I put in, the higher the number goes. We always put a pinch at a time in, and we always mix it in. We never just throw it right on the array. So now we're up to about 1.5. Another pinch of salt would be prudent. So we put it in, we mix it in. At this point, we're up to 1.8, 1.7. That's good enough. I'd stop right there. It'll probably go up on its own. The machine will run this way for 30 minutes. If you'd like to scroll through the list, you can. You use this A button. The only time you ever use this A button is to scroll through this list. You really don't need to use any of these buttons. All you ever have to do is turn it on, push start, and add salt. Your timer, let's see. These are the mode settings. Please don't change the mode settings. Those are for programming, but it stays on mode 1. This is your timer. S means time. You've got 29 minutes left. This number shows the amount of voltage that is passing through you here. This number will fluctuate continuously. This is how we get stuff that's stuck in your body to come loose. And back to the A, this is where we make the ions that pass through you and collect the loose particles. It'll run like that for 30 minutes, and at the end, you will hear this error, or you will hear this beep, and that tells you your time's up. If you'd like to go for an hour, simply start it again. You don't have to change the water. Just stay for an hour.